A Wisconsin man accused of abducting Jayme Closs and killing her parents is expected back in court tomorrow to answer to the charges.
So what can we expect inside the courtroom? Fox 9's Christina Palladino is here to lay out a few different scenarios. Christina?
Well, BC, Jake Patterson has already confessed to investigators about the crimes and indicated to several media outlets that he will plead guilty tomorrow to spare more harm for 13-year-old Jayme. Legal experts say he most likely will go forward with that, but the 21-year-old does have the right to change his mind at the last minute.
It's State versus Jake Patterson.
The last time we heard from Jake Patterson was in early February, when he waived his preliminary hearing and was bound over for trial. At 1 p.m. on Wednesday, Patterson will face a judge again.
And it is set for an arraignment tomorrow, which means you plead guilty or not guilty. So I would suspect if he's going to go the way he has been going, that he would plead guilty.
Prominent local defense attorney Joe Tamburino, who is not associated with this case, says there are several important factors to be aware of heading into Wednesday's court proceedings.
Number one is he made a confession at the beginning, a full confession. Number two is he's been confessing along the way, meaning that he's talked to media outlets and said, I did it. And number three, he's expressed an interest, pretty substantial interest, in pleading guilty at the arraignment.
The 21-year-old is charged with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, kidnapping, and armed burglary. Authorities say he shot and killed James and Denise Closs on October 15th and abducted Jayme, then held the teenager in the Douglas County town of Gordon for 88 days. She escaped on January 10th. Prosecutors in Douglas County have declined to file additional charges due to victim-related concerns. Any charges there would account for what happened during Jayme's captivity, which we know little about. Tamburino does not believe a change of venue is needed, nor is there sufficient evidence for Patterson to plead not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect.
In this case, the case in Barron County, even if it went to trial, the prosecutors don't need Ms. Closs to testify. There's plenty of evidence, plus the confession, to get this case to a jury and to get a conviction.
And Patterson faces mandatory life sentences if convicted on the homicide charges. The kidnapping charge carries a maximum sentence of 40 years, and the armed burglary count calls for a maximum 15-year sentence. Fox 9 will be there and bring you the latest on this case from Barron, Wisconsin. BC?